Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka The Workman's Pomp, aka Bead136 on the Reddit forums and on Instagram. And today I have another unorthodox water-based pomade for you. It's the Red House Private Reserve Firm Pomade. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests for this, and there's been a lot of hype around this pomade, basically touting it that it's better than Black Ship, it's the new Black Ship, everybody should get it, everyone should try it type thing if you like firm pomade. And since I've got a number of requests for this, and also I wanted to see what all the hype was about, I decided to pick one up. The brewers is the Red House, and they do like pants, clothing, and some beard stuff, and some oil-based pomade as well. So all around a pretty versatile company. Now what makes this unique is that it's supposed to be a firm hold pomade that will hold all day, but also be able to easily restyle. So let's get into the presentation of this. This pomade, if you're not a big music fan, I believe is a play on, or at least the company is a play on the song Red House by Jimi Hendrix. Being a big music fan, I thought that was really cool. The presentation of this pomade is really cool too. It's very simple. I'm a big fan of the simple pomades. It has the where it's from, that it's made in Kentucky, and then the ingredients on the side has the Red House logo on the top of the jar. The ingredients on it are water, beeswax, avocado oil, PEG 40, castor oil, canuba wax, more wax, fragrance, mango butter, microcrystalline wax, lanolin, castor oil. So a lot of this is, a lot of the stuff inside of this tends to be on the waxier side. Now, the smell is said to be like a barbershop smell. To me, to be honest with you, it smells like vanilla and yeast has been mixed together. I used to work at a cheese factory for a while in my younger years, and this smells like new yeast to me. It doesn't smell bad. I think it smells pretty decent. It's like a vanilla, kind of musty, kind of cologne-y scent that reminds me of fresh baking bread or yeast. The scoopability of this, I'm gonna get in real close. It's really, really, really hard to get out. Like compared to other pomades, let me say that. For me, I don't really mind it, but you have to put a lot of pressure to get this stuff out. And when you look at it up close, you can tell that it's a dense, waxy type, thicker consistency. So let's go to the breakdown. Now, this is one thing about this product. You really have to you have to work this stuff in, and even when you try and break it all the way down, it's not gonna break all the way down. There's still some like wax on there. So I would say it's on the harder side to break down. Putting it in, because it's thicker on the wax consistency, it's gonna have tug and pull. However, once you get it into your hair and start styling, it gets a little bit easier. This is one of those pomades too that because it's super waxy, and yes, I am putting a little bit more in, but let me reiterate by saying that I'm breaking this down really well too, at least as far down as it can break. You'll see that it's one of those pomades that you are gonna want either a boar hair brush or a Denman or something that's just going to really break the pomade down in your hair, because there might be a little bit of it. You can see on the side, there's just some pieces in there. No matter how hard I break it down, putting it in, there's gonna be a little bit of extra stuff like that, unless you break it down very, very, very small amounts at the time. I'm actually adding water to the top of this to try to get some of these white chunks to go away. And that's usually the consistency of these heavier wax-based pomades. So to me, I don't really think that's a big of a deal, you know? It's not like a deal breaker. But you can see that in my hair, there's still a lot of white stuff in there. Not a big deal. Just apply it in little chunks and break it down as much as you can. And see, look at that, it's already clearing up. So slicking this stuff is, once you get it in, it's nice and easy. And I mean, there will be a little bit of pull, but it's nice and easy for a waxier product. And it will start to firm up once you get it in your hair. Slicking wise, once you warm it up a little bit and get it in, get the application in, it's fine. Now for the stylability of this, Like I said, this is a little bit on the denser side, so if that scares you, stay away from it. So me, I'm kind of styling with my brush today. I'm kind of trying a new styling method here and seeing how that works out for me. Okay, got some decent styling done. It's a little bit harder to style with just because it is kind of a denser product. But if you're used to heavy oil base, this isn't going to be anything that's going to be out of the norm for you. And that's kind of what it acts like, is a kind of reminiscent of a heavier oil base. The longevity of this product is that it'll pretty much last throughout the whole day. I did a few restyles when I was at work, but like just minor little touch-ups, nothing big like the front falling out. So if you're running around in the heat, or if you have a job that requires you to do a lot of movement or something like that and be outside, then this is going to be a good product for you. It will hold, and it will hold for a long time. So my overall thoughts on this product are, as a whole, it's a really waxy, dense product, so it's going to have those characteristics of heavier, waxier based pomades, in that if you have super short sides, that some of them might stand up like this, might pop out a little bit, as you can see right there, because they're harder for them to stay down sometimes with waxed products. Also, there's going to be some tugging and pulling, and the breakdown is going to be a little bit harder than most normal water-based pomades. As for this being better than Black Ship, I'll say it's a little bit better in the hold, but as an overall product, I still think that Black Ship's a better product. Does that mean that this product is a bad product? No. I don't think it's a bad product at all, but to compare it to Black Ship, I think they're two different things. Now this, I wouldn't say is a typical accessible pomade. If someone was just starting out, I would not suggest this pomade to them. However, if you're an avid pomade user and you know all the tips and tricks about like breaking down and the things you have to do, then don't let the minor setbacks deter you. My overall rating of this product is I'd give it a 4.0 out of 5. It's a great pomade. It's going to last in the heat, and it's going to smell good while you're doing it. If you're looking for something that's maybe on the heavier side, heavier than Black Ship, maybe that didn't work for you, maybe you wanted something to tame your curls, then this would be the stuff for you. But be warned that this is primarily wax-based, so it's gonna have the setbacks that most wax-based pomades have. You can get this on the Red House's website. I believe you can get it on Pomade Club and Mr. Pomade as well. I would suggest you getting this stuff from their actual website for a couple of different reasons. One is they sent it out the next day immediately, and I got it like in 2 or 3 days. It was really fast and really easy to deal with. I ordered this and the oil base to review later. And two, they're always doing special limited runs of this and their other water-based pomades, and it's I believe it's called like small batch Sunday is what they call it. So some of the scents you can only get in their oil-based, or vice versa. They'll swap them around with their pomades. So if you tried this and you were a fan of everything but the smell, then check out their small batch Sundays, because then what will happen is you'll be able to get the great product that this is, but with a different scent. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and let me know what you think.